This is the HTC One V, actually my first smartphone, and I gotta say, it's pretty awesome. So let's get to the specs first. The screen is 3.7 inches, 480p. It uses an Adreno 205 GPU and a Snapdragon 1 GHz processor. That's pretty much out of the way. You don't really need anything else. It does have 4.03 ice cream sandwich, Android ice cream sandwich. So you know, the bad thing about it is you can't upgrade it, which I found really disappointing. The camera in the back is 5 megapixels. It takes 720p video, and it takes 2592 by 1944 pixel resolution pictures, which is a weird resolution, but they look really nice in the end. It has Beats by Dre. I don't know what that means. It has Beats Audio, sorry. And I gotta say, all it really does is, no matter what headphones you use, it increases the bass, and it doesn't sound bad. So those are pretty much the specs out of here. One thing I gotta mention is that it's made out of Gorilla Glass, which is amazing. It's super glossy, but it has auto brightness, so it fixes itself eventually. It can take a micro SD card, which I have an 8GB one in here right now. Yeah, so like I said before, this was my first smartphone, and I've had it for 2 years. I finally upgraded, but right now this phone is really snappy still. It's 2 years old, which is not the most old, but it's enough to upgrade to a bigger screen. Now, I mentioned earlier that the resolution is 480p, but on a 3.7 inch screen, which is fairly small compared to other smartphones, you don't really notice it. It can actually easily pass for a HD resolution. I was mistaken. I thought it was HD at the time when I was using it because it's so unnoticeable. It's still snappy. It's still snappy. It's fast, and I gotta say that I can't really say bad things about the phone. I've never used a case with the phone or a screen protector. I don't know if that means that I just take care of my phones like well, or that I just didn't drop it that much. But I gotta say, I did drop it a lot of times. The phone did slip out of my hands. At least in the 2 years I've had it, I gotta say, maybe it at least fell like 30 to 40 times, and it's fallen on concrete, wood, tile, you name it. The screen has never broken, and nothing on the phone has actually cracked. The only thing that's I guess defective of the phone is that there's a small scratch in the bottom right corner, which you don't even notice. One thing that I did have a problem with this phone was the reception. Now, this phone is locked with Virgin Mobile, so you will have to get a Virgin Mobile plan. The plans aren't that bad. I got the $40 one, and I got unlimited everything. The thing is that there's a curve at the lip, and at the bottom, I would say, and I just call it the lip, whatever it's called. That's where it basically gets its reception, like from Wi-Fi or data, even calling. And if you cover that up, it gets uncomfortable. So you gotta let go of it, and yeah, it has 4 GB internal memory. I forgot to mention that. And this phone, there's not a lot of things wrong with it. It's a great phone. I gotta say, the screen size is small, and upgrading to a bigger screen was a big change. But depending on what you do, if this was your entry-level smartphone, it's a great buy. I think you get it used in really good condition for about $60 to $80, and you can get it new for about $180. That's how much I actually bought mine for, and I believe it's still at that price. I would say it doesn't really matter. You could get either one. And yeah, this review was short and to the point. If you're thinking about getting this phone and it's in your price range, I would definitely say for the price range, this is the best phone you can get. Yeah, so that's pretty much all. Thank you guys for watching. This is a new channel, so a like would be really appreciated. And that's pretty much all. And I'll see you guys next time.